holidays, munchies! Welcome to the channel if you're new. I'm Alicia, and today is a great episode to tune into because I have got 3 holiday cookies coming your way, plus a free ebook that you can download in the description filled with recipes for the holiday season. I am an ambassador for Sunsweet, and I have teamed up with them to make this video possible as part of our 12 Days of Dried Fruit campaign. The ebook is absolutely free for you. You get 12 recipes, which are a mix of savory and sweet options. There's a printer-friendly version, and it includes these 3 cookie recipes that I'm gonna share with you today. Dried fruit is a great portable snack because it requires no refrigeration, and it's great for on the go at work or school, but it's also great in recipes like Christmas cookies. Let's start with my Thumbprint Cookies with apricot prune jam. For the jam, I start by chopping up my dried fruit. Sunsweet Amazing prunes are lower in naturally occurring sugar and lower on the glycemic index than other dried fruits, and they're a natural source of fiber with 3 grams per serving. I also used apricots in this jam. The dried fruit gets added to a saucepan with water and salt. Turn the heat to medium-low and cover, letting it simmer. If you can, let it go 1.5 to 2 hours. That would be best, but it will also work with less time. I recommend stirring every 20 minutes or so to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. When the jam coats with a spoon, it's good to go. For the cookies, combine almond butter and coconut oil and melt in the microwave or over the stove. Then stir in your sweetener of choice or sugar if preferred, along with vanilla extract and milk of choice. Mix to combine. Separately, mix oat flour and salt. And then add it to the wet mixture. Let that dough firm up for about 30 minutes in the fridge, and then use a cookie scoop to scoop out the mixture, roll into a ball, and place on a prepared baking sheet. Flatten the cookies slightly and leave a thumbprint indentation with your thumb, or feel free to cheat like I did and use the other end of a spatula. Fill each with your dried fruit jam and then bake until golden brown. Wow, these almost taste like an almond butter and jelly sandwich. They are soft and perfectly chewy and just sweet enough, but not overly sweet. I love Thumbprint cookies that aren't too sweet because then I can enjoy the sweet and tart jam more. They are so good, you have got to give them a try for yourself. Next up, we're getting a little crazy with Fruitcake Christmas cookies. Say what? Whisk together an all-purpose gluten-free flour or oat flour with baking soda and salt. Separately, cream together softened butter and sugar or sweetener of choice until fluffy, just a few minutes. Then add in an egg, some apple juice, and vanilla extract. Finally, stir in your nuts and dried fruit. I went with chopped pitted dates, which are also a great source of fiber, those plump and delicious apricots, diced prunes. It's so easy to use the pre-diced prunes in recipes like this, as well as other baked goods or salads, chopped dried mango, a great source of vitamin A and C, and some dried cherries, which add a great zing and vitamin A. Use a cookie scoop to transfer the dough to a prepared baking sheet and flatten slightly. Cook until golden brown and cool before serving. Holy moly! Whether you're a fan of fruitcake or not, you have got to give these cookies a try. They're nutty, light, and airy, and the dried fruit adds a tang, sweetness, and a great chewy bite. If you're gonna have a plate of cookies out for snacking this season, these are treats that you can feel good about. I saved my personal favorite for last, a dried fruit and pumpkin biscotti. It is so impressive looking, but it's easier to make than you might think. In a stand mixer, I start with oat flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, pumpkin pie spice, and cinnamon. Mix to combine, and then add in pumpkin puree, coconut sugar or brown sugar, sweetener of choice, or sugar, and mix on medium-low using your dough hook attachment. Then you can add in eggs and vanilla extract until combined. Last, I stir in chopped Sunsweet apricots and chopped dates. And remember, dried fruit is picked off the trees at the time of peak ripeness, and then it's dried so that it preserves the nutrients and we can enjoy them all year long. I showed some of this process in a previous video that I'll link below if you want to learn more about it. I also add in slivered almonds. The dough will be sticky, and that is okay. Spoon the dough onto plastic wrap and mold it into a flat loaf shape. Transfer to a prepared baking sheet and then get it shaped into a rounded rectangle that's about 1 inch to 1.5 inches tall. Remove the plastic wrap and brush it down with egg white, which is going to help it brown in the oven, but it also helps adhere our sugary mixture. I combine coconut sugar, sweetener, and cinnamon and sprinkle that on top. Bake until firm and cool for about 15 minutes before cutting it into slices diagonally. Place on a wire rack and return to the oven until as crisp as you'd like. If you prefer a more traditional biscotti for dipping in coffee or tea, you can go 20 to 25 minutes, or for a tad softer, you can go 10 to 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, I love biscotti. It's one of my favorites this time of year. It's so satisfying to make and to enjoy the final product. This recipe is just sweet enough inside and out from that crunchy coating, and it is perfect for holiday flair with the sweet pumpkin pie spice and cinnamon combined with the dried fruit. You've got to give it a go. I hope you enjoyed these recipes. Let me know which was your favorite in the comments, and don't forget to download your free dried fruit ebook using the link in the description, or you can use the link mindovermunch.com/dried fruit ebook. You don't even have to put in your email. Enjoy that holiday gift to you from myself and Sunsweet. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope that you and your families all have a wonderful, happy, and healthy holiday season. I'll be back next week with a brand new video, and remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch.